crime to investigate, right?
Yes, I do.
And when you're investigating murder, it's important to be thorough, right?
Yes.
So it's important to track down every lead.
Yes.
You testified that you have investigated about 40 murder cases, correct?
I haven't said that yet, but I have. Yes.
And you've done that in about 5 years, isn't that true?
That's correct.
And that comes out to a little less than one murder a month, right?
That's the math, then yes.
You testified earlier that you saw on the computer in Mr. Walker's apartment a Twitter account.
Yes.
You testified that you saw a Facebook account.
Yes.
You testified that you saw a LinkedIn account.
Yes.
And you called the defendant based on one Twitter exchange, correct?
Between his daughter and the decedent, yes.
The answer is yes?
Yes.
When you went into the defendant's apartment, you saw a safe, right?
Yes, I did.
And you took that to be a gun safe, didn't you?
We couldn't open it, so no telling.
You'd agree that a gun could be very helpful in your investigation, correct?
Yes.
It would allow you to maybe submit it for testing, right?
Yes.
It would allow you to see what caliber it is, correct?
Yes.
And you never got into that safe, did you?
We did not.
And you don't have a gun here today to enter its evidence, do you?
We did not.
The record reflects on approaching opposing counsel with what's been previously marked as Exhibit 10 for identification purposes only. Your Honor, you'll find it in your binder with a tab that says Exhibit 10 next to it. Permission to approach the witness. You recognize what I just handed you, don't you?
Yes.
And you recognize it to be a note that you found beside the body of Stephen Walker, right?
Yes.
And you recognize it to be that note because this is, in fact, the original, correct?
It appears to be.
And this is, because it's the original, fairly and accurately portrays exactly what you saw on the scene that day, doesn't it?
Yes.
Your Honor, this time I offered to Exhibit 10 instead.
Your Honor, may we heard? We object on hearsay and 403 basis.
What 403 basis are?
Your Honor, Rule 403 reads, the court may exclude relevant evidence if its probative value is substantially outweighed by danger of one or more of the following: unfair prejudice, confusing the issues, misleading the jury, undue delay, wasting time, or needlessly presenting cumulative evidence. Your Honor, this evidence is extremely prejudicial and will, sway the jury, inflame the jury in ways that are not permitted by Rule 403. Its probative value is so low, such that the prejudicial value means that we should exclude this evidence.
Because the state's motion is
And the hearsay, Your Honor?
When you saw this exhibit, you saw that it mentioned something about playing the ponies and paying, correct?
Yes.
And you didn't follow up to see if Stephen Walker was in fact gambling, did you?
No.
And you saw that it said, we have friends who may want to meet you, correct?
Your Honor, objection. Document speaks for itself.
Your Honor, in this case, it's required for context as to what the witness did after having seen the
But aren't you asking just repeating what the note says, counsel?
I am, Your Honor, but in order to give context for the
Why don't you move on and just give the comment?
permission to publish to the jury? You didn't do any investigation into who those friends might be, did you?
No.
In fact, after you arrested Dusty Sockern, you didn't interview any of Mr. Walker's friends, did you?
I never arrested Dusty Stalker.
After you arrested,
Counsel, I couldn't hear that.
she said she did not.
Well, repeat it, I couldn't hear it.
Would you repeat it?
You said, or I did not arrest Dusty Stalker.
That's because you arrested John Draft, right?
Yes.
And after you arrested John Draft, you didn't talk to any of Mr. Walker's coworkers, did you?
Not that I can recall.
You didn't talk to any of his family, did you?
Not that I can recall.
You didn't talk to any of his friends, did you?
Not that I recall.
After that, you didn't even investigate Sally Draft, did you?
I did not.
True or false? You did not investigate Sally Draft after arresting the defendant, did you?
I think I just said it, but no, I did not.
In fact, you didn't follow up a single other lead after you arrested the defendant, did you?
There
Objection,
wasn't
Your
any.
Honor. At this point, it's cumulative. I believe the question's been answered.
It has a lead, could be anything, that's who she interviewed.
It's not asked that question before.
In fact, you didn't follow a single other lead after you arrested Mr. Draft, did you?
Well, we had the person that did it, so, no.
That wasn't the question. The question was, you didn't follow a single other lead after you arrested John Draft, did you?
No.
The question was, you didn't follow a single other lead after you after you arrested John Draft, did you?
No.
Your Honor. Ms. Stockard, how many years have you been working